That's the bottom line because Nigel said so.
Okay, JR. I didn't think Stone Cold was going to walk through the forbidden door tonight, but main event coming up next. Alright. Good God. So, obviously, Knock Knock, who's there?
When buying groceries become a competitive sport, things cost more and have fewer services.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Just now starting. Hell's broken loose. No, okay, yeah. Main event of Forbidden Doors coming up next. It'll be just for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Swerve Strickland, who is the current champion, has been champion for a few months now. After defeating Samoa Joe at Dynasty, retained the title at Double or Nothing a month ago against Christian Cage. Now going to defend against Will Ospreay, who's also the AEW International Champion. So he's still going to be champion at the end of the night, one way or another. Ospreay, that is, because his title is not on the line, but he could become a double champion. We'll see. Swerve's probably going to retain, to be honest with you. They had a weigh-in on Collision. They actually tagged together on Dynamite last week, I might add as well. But this has been the feud for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship the past month or so. So now, almost 11:30. Probably go to midnight here for Forbidden Door. Total of 15 matches on the card. This will be the 15th and final of the evening. We'll see if anything happens at the end, of course. As I was about ready to say, Knock Knock, who's there at the Forbidden Door? We really haven't had any surprises to say to this point. Britt Baker did return. She hasn't wrestled since last fall. But she's back. But now it's according to Excalibur, time for the main event at Forbidden Door here. So the lights go out. We'll circle back around. We'll talk about everything we're planning about. As looks like Ospreay is going to get a special entrance. No, but we'll talk about everything that we're planning on at the start and go from there. JR just caught me off guard with, as Naito's your new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Jon Moxley, as he had said. I don't know if the audio caught in the background, but that's the bottom line, because he said so. Obviously, that's Stone Cold's line, and you hear Taz, in the background, chuckle. But all right, Will Ospreay, one of the best in the world. As mentioned, the current AEW International Champion. He is challenging Swerve Strickland to the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. He gets pyro as he takes his special mask off that he's wearing for this match. Is about to enter. Looks like he'll gift that to somebody in the front row. But, alright. From what we just saw, new champion to be crowned. Now, has a chant Ospreay for his entrance. He's over like we're over. He can wrestle. Honestly, who really cares what, people said with, well, AEW brought this person in, brought this person in, and the ratings are still the same, if not worse. It's like, well, I can understand whether you're watching or not, but you can't, not respect, not see, unless you're John Cena, what they're doing. So, he's international champ once again. He's still going to be that at the end of the night. It's, not title for title.
Now you already know I swerved when I drove to get here.
Didn't we all swerve to get to Forbidden Door? Whose house? Swerve's house. And don't we all swerve when we drive? We try to save those tires, like NASCAR race earlier that went forever and ever and ever. Won't end.
No lie, you know this.
So whose house? Swerve's house. Formerly Hit Row. There's Prince Nana dancing around. He actually mediated the weigh-in. And then Ospreay stood tall, so if that ain't a sign on what's to happen, Swerve to retain and go into blood and guts and all in and all out, probably as your world champion. Be the Sumner Swerve. But they're building him up. As they build him up to become champion, they're continuing to build him up as his champion. But Ospreay took out Swerve during the weigh-in, which both Dynamite Collision were taped on Wednesday. Be sure to check out those videos. If you know, you know, but yeah. So normally, you stand tall in a go-home show, you lose. So Ospreay stood tall. He doesn't need to win this. He's already international champion. I know I said that, how many times, but it's the truth. Like, they're both walking in as champs. They'll probably both walk out as champs. Because Swerve's going to retain, I have to think. And, they'll put on a banger, but Ospreay will still, even with the loss, be champion. So, the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts, going to give us the intros. It's about 11:30. They couldn't have timed this show any better, honestly, because it'll go another half hour, probably to midnight. 4-hour show, 5-hour show, kickoff pre-show. We had 5 matches then. We'll get to those results here shortly. And then it took them almost 2 hours to get through under 5, and once we're said and done here, another 2 hours. So after that, another 5. So 5 and 3 is 15. If you want to split it that way, because that's sort of how they did it. And the first hour is talk about amazing. Prince Nana is still dancing around, but yeah, we'll get the results here shortly, so stay tuned for those as they can continue to do the intro here. We'll ring the bell, get the match underway. Of course, see what happens, go from there as always. But they also got the New Japan ring announcer, as this is the crossover pay-per-view for the company. It's really their Royal Rumble with the surprise factor that could turn into. I mean, normally at the end of their shows, they always have something happen. Whether that's something big in the match, whether that's somebody coming out, honestly, who the hell knows? But here we go. So, yeah, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, World Championship on the line. Crowd's been hot. Like I said, show started off with 3 bangers, one after another. MJF back in his hometown. He was there in Long Island, New York, just outside of NYC. And he picked up the win. Hashtag Forbidden Door, and share on social media. Thanks for tuning in and listening. Host Encyclopedia Sports, Cool and Luke 96. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Thumbs up button. Share as mentioned. Chat questions and comments. Super chat, super sticker, super like, super thanks. Always greatly appreciated as well. So yeah, hashtag Forbidden Door. But then they went from that to the Elite with the Young Bucks, the Bucks of Youth, Matt and Nick Jackson, with Okada defeating the Acclaimed, who had, as the crowd is chanting for Will Ospreay. I don't really think anybody would mind seeing him win, but as mentioned, he's already champion. He really doesn't need to win, even though he does. You know, that's why they have him as international champ, to build him up even more to become AEW World Heavyweight Champion at some point in time, but it's just, you know, timing factor. It's not going to be now. Suplex, no. Elbow, kick. I'm expecting both to walk in and walk out as champs. Swerve's still going to be world champ, and Ospreay will still be international champ. The Continental Champion, Okada, as mentioned, he's now in the Elite with Matthew Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, they beat the trio of Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, the Acclaimed. No Daddy Ass, but had Tanahashi join them, as he, along with Suzuki and maybe those were the only two. They had videos last week on Dynamite, you know, for the ongoing feuds. They actually had Ishii along with Okada, Tagagi. Shibata's been around. Takesha's been around. Naito was there as well. I think I'm missing anybody. Jeff Cobb showed up. I believe that's it. Well, the rest of LIJ as well. Talking about the Trios match from earlier with Tanahashi, but then Naito just became the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, MJF won to kick off the show, had the Elite win, and then the Owen Hart Cup. Last year, this time, they were having like semifinal matches at the finals, like mid-July. They're not going to have the finals of that now until All In, I do believe, which is, 2 months away. So they're still technically working their way through the first round. So as they've had recently with the Blackpool Combat Club and LIJ, Bryan Danielson and Shingo Takagi had a match this evening, and Bryan Danielson won, so he advances in the Owen Hart tournament. Comes Toni Storm, still your AEW Women's World Heavyweight Champion. And then it sort of I mean, Zack Sabre Jr. and Orange Cassidy had a decent match. Sabre made him tap out. The learning, sure, he needs to do some learning, as they lost. So we'll see if Jericho gets, turned on at some point in time by either the Redwood or the Bad Apple. It's just so fucking stupid. It's so good. As Samoa Joe, Hook actually picked up the win, pinning Jericho by then. Shabbat also in the match, of course. A weird trio for sure, and Jeff Cobb honestly just brought in for Forbidden Door along with, Naito and everybody else I've mentioned off from New Japan for the most part. It's Forbidden Door. It's, that fantasy match, show that you're only going to get these matches, once a year. They actually just announced, rather than Wrestle Kingdom, they'll have Wrestle Dynasty next January in New Japan. So we'll have to see about that. Come early 2025, of course. Another 6-7 months away. We'll be here before you know it, though, of course. But of course, the connection with AEW New Japan, goes back because most of everybody who was in AEW at the beginning, let alone founded the company, wrestled in the land of the rising sun, for God's sake. So, there's that for you. But, so from there we had a ladder match. The Scapegoat is your new TNT champion, winning the TNT title in a ladder match over Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Phantasmo. As of everybody I just mentioned, he was the favorite coming in. He picks up the win, as they, flat out were just going to give him the title, but then they had, the qualifiers, had 6-man tag this past week on TV, and then the ladder match, of course. So yeah, Jack Perry, champion, as Edge, of course, had to relinquish the title after injuring himself at Double or Nothing a month ago. So that's why they had the ladder match for the vacant title. Mercedes is now a double champion in AEW, as she won the winner-take-all women's TBS title and New Japan Strong Women's Championship as well. And then that's when Britt Baker came out. That's really been the only big, surprise for somebody coming out or screwing somebody over, or, anything along those lines. So obviously she'll be going after Mercedes for the TBS title, I would have to think. They'll have Mercedes probably hold it, but drop the New Japan Strong Women's title for a little bit, but next time she wrestles over there, let alone maybe, with the tease from waves to him. Hi guys, must be learning from Jericho. No, what was I saying? That caught me off guard because they're fighting ringside, and I don't know if they're working on the spot here or if this is planned, because they jumped on the barricade, jumped into the crowd. Now they're on the very slim rubber top of the barricade, and somebody's gonna. Okay, he flips him and onto the floor he goes, back into the ring. And a cover. Match will continue here after a kick out of 2. Sweet. But, no, from that Wrestle Dynasty that they announced, rather than Wrestle Kingdom. Okay, there's that for you. We'll see, how long that lasts for her. Just, I get she's a name. I get some people like her, but it feels like I've never liked her. But it feels like people have finally turned on her. And, nobody likes her anymore. So, overall, we just have to see how long it lasts. And then right as I, started the stream, 20, 30 minutes ago now at this point, it was at the end of the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. Jon Moxley defending against Naito and then losing, which really ain't a surprise. Mox might be taking some time off again. Might just not be, traveling as much. Might just be in with AEW. We'll see. He's really been around when they've needed him a lot, to say the least. But and like I said, then normally, when I'll start these, maybe let a couple minutes go by, get everything set on my end, which I don't even think I still have. Okay, I pulled that up. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did do that because then the volume came through on that and scared the shit out of me. Like, what the hell? When it should have been off. So that's like technical errors, technical difficulties. Haven't had any of those in quite a while. Knock on wood. Hopefully, I'll never have any ever again, for that matter. But from that to JR said somewhere along the lines of, that's the bottom line because Naito said so with him winning the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And it's like, no offense, he can wrestle, but I mean, I don't think anybody should be using that. It's JR though, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Sorry, main event continues here. Swerve just kicking Ospreay. Ospreay gonna stand up here. Like, alright, bruv, that all you got? Now they're gonna forearm each other in the side of the face. Ospreay gonna do that too. Uppercut, but couple misses on some kicks. Another uppercut. Off the ropes again. Power bomb. Alright, 1, 2, kick out. And now it's Ospreay with a Styles Clash on Swerve. Cover, 1, 2, kick out. So it's barely. Yeah.
Styles Clash is tough as hell to kick out of. What a landing. What a kick out by the champion.
Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, I guess JR can do whatever he wants, what he wants, because he's Jim Ross for that matter. They brought him in for the first time here for Forbidden Door. He's only on these. Is that Daniel Garcia sitting there? Yeah. They had a thing last week on TV that even after his matches, we get Forbidden Door. Yeah, it's going to be on Dynamite Beach Break this week. In accordance with Shark Week on Discovery. Ospreay, Daniel Garcia for the International Championship. So, I mean, I don't think they'd have him win the AEW World title just to drop the International title a couple days later. Because he's going to look strong in a win, but he's going to look weak in a loss a couple days later. Like, that doesn't make sense. They'll have something big for him probably at All In. They, of course, already teased Omega and Okada at All In, a couple months ago. Owen Hart final. But, I was wondering why they just panned out and then zoomed into some, by the looks of it, random ass fan in the crowd, but then ended up being Daniel Garcia. They brought in JR for the show. He hasn't been around in a while, as he paid homage to the big dog daddy. May, of course, HopeKThrifts, rest in peace. Of course, don't let the old man in. And he's only on for these last two matches. Cover, 1, 2, kick out, but of course you have Excalibur Taz and show replay. So,
but Ospreay to the apron, taking himself out of play temporarily.
Boo's House, Swerve's House chant. So the crowd's been in it all night. First hour was good. Took a little bit of a dip, but it's come back up here at the end. It's been an overall good show. Good night. Ooh, super kick to the back of the head. On the barricade, or on the ring apron, excuse me. Swerve moves out of the way as he was trying to cut him or something. But he completely missed. Hits the ring apron, of course, which is the hardest part of the ring. And now Swerve up top. Why are people still wearing fucking masks? It's not 2020, people. Even when it was 2020, I wasn't even fucking wearing a mask. Grow the fuck up. Ospreay just rolled out of the ring. So Swerve was going to hit a stomp. No. Going to try again, but doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, now maybe into the... yeah, but I am the table. Good God. They're alright. Yeah, for the love of God, good God Almighty, he killed him. Holy shit chant from the crowd. Show a replay of that while you're at it. Stomped him as he flew off the top rope. And here's a replay. He was standing in front of the announce table, but he kicked him so hard he sort of landed on it and then fell down. So a big collision, if you will, with the announce table here at Forbidden Door in the main event. Which, coming in, thought, okay, this was either going to be the main event or the co-main event was going to be the main event. And they went the way they did, which is, fine. New IWGP, champion. This is AEW show, with Forbidden Door, presenting Forbidden Door to us now for what, third, fourth year, whatever they're in. Back into the ring they go. Slamming them down. Cover 1, 2, kick out. 10 till. They'll be going home here soon. But, of course, they're going to have their title be the main event if they have the chance to. Let alone have it kick off the show. Like I said, that first hour was fantastic. They went one after another. It's like, normally, they'd space that out, but They were.
No, Ospreay to his feet, disrupts the balance.
They're going all out. No, but overall, for the most part, that's everything that's happened here this evening. A couple matches mentioned on the kickoff pre-show, the buy-in 0 hour. But Ospreay off the ropes. There's the cutter he was looking for on the ring apron. 1, 2. Swerve kicks out. And elbow. But Swerve got his hands up, so they say. Just barely. Okay. Ospreay the kick. Super kick again. Off the ropes again. Another cutter. No. Swerve catches him and now has him in a submission. So overall to this point, you know, rumors are rumors for a reason. Cover just barely kicking out. That should have been 3. Another cutter off the ropes. Maybe that'll do it. Actually, he's going to 3 Amigo it looks like, and he hasn't done that in a while. All right. Little corkscrew. 1, 2. Swerve kicks out again. But they've shown out in the matches, but as actually MJF looks on. All right. They're going to put him back in the world title picture. So that'll be, you know, whoever wins this match, next challenger. And then maybe come the fall, maybe they get back to, if Adam Cole's healthy, MJF beats, say, Swerve. Let alone if it's Ospreay. You know, maybe they do put the title on Ospreay here. He's a champion for a couple months. You know, MJF beats him in his hometown when they're over in London at All In. Of course, they'll have All Out about a week and a half, 2 weeks later or so. They just announced Grand Slam earlier, too, I might add. They'll have their anniversary show, of course, Wrestle Dream, and Full Gear at the end of the year. But, yeah, maybe come the fall, if MJF is going to be the next challenger, and he wins the title back, you know, that he lost to Joe, and then Joe lost to Swerve. Quick roll-up. 1, 2, kick out again. You know, then we get, as Swerve just used Ospreay's move on him, you know, maybe we get MJF Adam Cole for the world title, and they finally, you know, tie that up. Been wanting that for a good solid year and a half. Stomp off the top, no. And then, of course, the ref just got taken out. So we'll see what happens here. Jesus Christ, they're out here killing each other. Cover, but no ref. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's Don Callis. And now Don Callis hands Ospreay a screwdriver. And now Prince Nana and Don Callis are going to get in on it. All right, Prince Nana shoves down Don Callis. Ospreay still has a screwdriver though. And then Actinez is going to stab him with the screwdriver. crowd's mixed. Yes chant, no chant. Ospreay throws the screwdriver away. We'll see if it costs him, because he's going to get back in the ring, and then Swerve hits a kick. And then up top, still need another ref for the ref that was in there to wake the hell up. Swerve with a stomp, got a new ref. It's Aubrey Edwards. 1, 2, kick out. All right, match continues. And then might have just broke his fucking arm. Whose house? Swerve's house. And then a kick to the side of the head and cover. That might do it. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out again. Jesus Christ. Well, we're 4 minutes away. Ospreay taking off his elbow guard, his elbow sleeve. And Swerve pats him on the back of the head, like golf clap, like good job. I've been saying this could be it, for a good 15 minutes. I was saying the same damn thing for the NASCAR race earlier. Hey, this could be it. And they went another solid hour just in overtime, for God's sakes. And this is after a couple-hour rain delay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Now that's it. Finally. Thank God it's over. No, damn good show. They could have wrestled all fucking night. End of the morning, like JR said. End of Monday. It's almost midnight, so this will be the end of the show. We'll see if, anything happens here, or if they hit the closing credits, it's reserved, and that's that. That's Forbidden Door. They tease MJF, looking... The crowd's going nuts. Swerve when I drive, dancing around like Prince Nana, but no, he was on-looking backstage, so it seems like it'll be Swerve and MJF for the world title next, and MJF to get his title back. But then watch Cole screw him over. Yeah, they won't have him. If they do have MJF win, okay, you get MJF, Adam Cole for the title, but if he screws him over and Swerve retains, they'll do MJF Adam Cole without the title, and Swerve will, end up facing somebody else. And in the meantime, as mentioned, Ospreay's still international champion here. They're both going to walk in and walk out Forbidden Door champs. So this isn't really no surprise. There's Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open looking on. But yeah, good match, good show, good card coming in. I mean, for an AEW pay-per-view, you're going to be in for the long haul. It's going to be a long fucking night, so you better get used to it early. But I guess that'll do it. They're just going to have Swerve celebrate, Ospreay pout, but he's still champ. So, yeah, Excalibur says thanks for joining. And that'll do it for Forbidden Door 2024. All right, good night. Yeah, that's Forbidden Door for you. So, honestly, pretty predictable. Yeah. I've said my piece on everything. I've talked about it already, so I'll leave it at that. But still, overall, even with that being said, like, still a damn good show. Like, damn good night of pro wrestling. And I mean, right now, really the only thing we know coming out of the show, storyline wise, for what happened tonight, is Britt Baker's probably going to challenge Mercedes for the TBS title, and MJF is probably going to be Swerve's next challenger, next opponent for the world title. Jack Perry's new TNT champ. We'll see how much more learning the learning tree does. Owen Hart Cup will continue. See who wins that, gets a title shot, down the line. And yeah, I mean, that's just where they're at right now. We know Ospreay is going to challenge Daniel Garcia, or defend against Daniel Garcia, on Dynamite this week. Okada's a Continental champ. Like I said, rumors are rumors for a reason. If they become, reality, then okay. But a lot of what people were saying, or let alone what was reported, nothing really happened. So, if you know in that regard too, and I'll leave it at that. Because the only big thing that they had happen tonight for a person returning or debuting in that regard was Britt Baker coming back. Crowd popped, for sure. I'm not saying they didn't. And she'll be going after Mercedes in the TBS title, but yeah, really that was the only thing there, because they did everything else in the ring. Like I said, they showed out in the first hour with those 3 matches. MJF with the win, the Elite with the win, and Bryan Danielson with the win. I thought it took a little dip after that, but it picked back up its steam towards the end. Really with that ladder match. And then the Britt return, and then Naito beating Moxley to become the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champ, and then the main event we just witnessed. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, thanks for tuning in and listening. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of AEW Forbidden Door. They'll have Blood and Guts in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's at the end of July. And then from there, it'll be All In and then All Out, and then they'll get into the fall. So technically no pay-per-view in July. Their next pay-per-view won't be till the end of August, 2 months away. So they go, ways, but they'll build everything up on TV. It'll be interesting to see what the Blood and Guts match is. It might be something with the Elite, to be honest with you. Wouldn't be surprised. One bit if it was them. Just because, I mean, the EVP storyline has been gold, and the Jack Perry angle, from being the scapegoat, and this is real glass, and Tony Khan, and all that. I mean, but then, like, who the hell are they going to face? So, yeah, AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door in the books. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. I'll see everybody next weekend now for WWE Money in the Bank. Hopefully, in the meantime, hopefully, when it has a happy 4th of July. here in the good old USFA on Thursday. It's tomorrow. Technically now is July 1st. It's after midnight. But yeah, at the end of July, 21 or 4 weeks, 21 days or so, they'll have Blood and Guts. And then a month from then, as mentioned, it'll be All In, and then they moved All Out back. I think it's like 2 weeks after All In this year, not a week after it was last year. And then for AEW into the fall, like I said, Wrestle Dream, Full Gear. So just be sure to check out some old videos if you haven't done so already. Subscribe. See, this is the best up to date is in fact on social media. So I'll see everybody when I see you at the earliest, next weekend, next Saturday night for WWE Money in the Bank, and then AEW-wise, we'll see about Blood and Guts. Maybe not. We'll see. I'll be at SummerSlam, so keep an eye out for videos from that. And then I just attended a few AEW shows. Be sure to check out those videos. Don't have any plans to go any more anytime soon, just because they're flat out not going to be in the area. And then once again, All In, All Out, and we'll go from there. So just subscribe. So subscribe, notification bell. You'll know when I'm uploading or live or all that. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, let me know in the comments below what you thought of Forbidden Door. I thought it was a damn good show. As always, for anything, could have been better. But they started strong. They ended strong. And just an overall damn good night of pro wrestling.